Hey everybody, Chloe recently went to the vet, so I thought I would make a video letting you know when you need to take your dog to the vet and when not to take your dog to the vet. Taking your dog unnecessarily to the veterinarian will add up a lot of money to the expense of owning a dog. When you first get a puppy, it will need immunizations. During the first few weeks of its life, perhaps the first 8 weeks or so of it being at the breeder, that should be taken care of by the breeder, but definitely ask to make sure the shots your puppy will have received by the time you have it will be DHPP shots. It will need a few more after you get it, so be sure to look up when to give those. And you can go to a veterinarian to have this done if you're uncomfortable doing it and don't know another who can do it for you. But you do not have to go to a veterinarian. There is no legal requirement concerning a veterinarian giving these shots to your puppy, and it will definitely save you some money if you or someone you know can give them to your puppy. When your puppy reaches 4 months old, it will be time for its rabies vaccination. There are all legal requirements involving this vaccination, unlike the DHPP shot, and therefore you do have to go have a veterinarian do this shot for you. One final thing about puppies and veterinarians is when you first get your puppy, take it to be examined. That way, if the breeder from which you got your puppy will take a puppy back if there's anything wrong with it, you'll have the option of doing this. Moving it along, dogs will get sick from time to time, so I'll be covering now if you should take it to the vet every single time or no. Whenever your dog gets a general sickness like vomiting, it's a good idea to not just immediately rush off to the vet because dogs can heal themselves. Chloe recently had stomach trouble for about a week. However, she seemed to do well through most of it, so therefore I gave her the chance of just healing herself, and this has happened more than once, and she's doing just fine. However, if a sickness persists day after day and your dog is not doing very well at all, you should at least call a veterinarian and probably bring it in for your dog to be checked out so it doesn't get any worse and your dog can begin to be on the mend and recover. Moving along, there are times when taking a dog to a veterinarian is a good idea or necessary. Preventions like heartworm chewables are a prescription, which means you cannot just simply go and get that yourself. You will have to take your dog to a veterinarian and have it weighed, so therefore the veterinarian as well as yourself know how much of a dose is necessary, and so your dog don't get too much or too little. Also, if you plan on breeding dogs, both the dam and the sire will need various tests for things like MDR1 or collie eye anomaly. If you have dogs that can get collie eye anomaly like rough collies can, and so that way when you have puppies you will be able to let potential customers know if the parent dogs have that, so that way the customer can know if the puppies will likely have it or not. When it comes to general vet visits, that would be the immunizations as I've mentioned, as well as just a checkup, so that way if your dog is starting any sort of health issue, it can be caught before it becomes serious. This should be done probably once a year. That's what I do with Clary, as long as your dog is young, and I've heard that once your dog becomes older, then it's a good idea to take it to the vet for a checkup twice a year. To wrap this video up, there are times in which taking your dog to the vet is not an option. This would be a case of a broken bone or a health condition that could prove fatal if left untreated, such as bloat. I hope this video has helped you to see that having a dog does not involve a lot of costly vet visits. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, as the channel is nearing 1,000 subscribers. And like the video if you liked it, as well as comment and share. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.